Welcome back to From the Bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we're back with a Ship My Cards mail day video. Essentially, I got a bunch of cards in from them. This is stuff from breaks, even though I stopped sending breaks to them. This is some PC stuff, some personal collection. You know what PC stands for. This is stuff that I'm looking to possibly grade. This is also stuff that I'm just looking to maybe flip or hold or whatever. There's lots of different stuff in here, so it'll be a pretty good video, I think, for you guys. Ship My Cards, if you don't know, I'm in Canada. ShipMyCards is a company out of the US, not a sponsor of the channel, so this has nothing to do with them. But I started using them because essentially, if I like a card that's listed on eBay in the States, especially a lot of my football stuff, it's like $25 to ship it to me in Canada. It's great, it's beautiful, it's awesome. Plus duty fees, plus whatever. If I ship it to ShipMyCards, usually it's like $3, $5 shipping, whatever it is in the US. And they will charge me a fee. So they have two different locations, an Arizona location, which I think is like $3 per card. Then it's $5 or $6 or something like that for more than one card. If you buy them, like get them all shipped together. Or, there is the Oregon location, which is $7 per card. And essentially you would ship anything there that's over like $40 or so. And in Oregon doesn't have tax. So you can avoid the sales tax. So it really makes a difference, especially in one or two of these cards you'll see in a little bit. Once again, this is like an $1,800 Canadian shipment of cards and stuff that I bought. So anyways, we'll get into it. We'll check it out. But you ship stuff to Oregon, avoid the tax, everything else. They charge you a little bit more. So they charge you like $7 a card for it, but you avoid tax. So like for me in Canada, for every $100 Canadian, it is $15 in tax, right? So I have one of these cards that is pretty expensive, which if you add it up real quick, would be like over an extra $100 for the card just in tax. I paid $10 essentially instead of $100 and something. So anyways, we'll get right into it. Turn the camera around. Just some background, some PC stuff that I have back here. You'll see some stuff like this in a couple minutes. So first off, we have, I could do it like this. From Breezy the Breaker, whatnot. Like I said, I stopped sending stuff from breaks just because if I don't hit anything good in a break, it just doesn't make any sense because they're charging me $10 to receive all the cards that he sends from that night. So Stanley Cup signatures, Chris Osgood, sweet card, but this is out of 50, 32 out of 50. Chris Osgood from the Cup, and then just some basic platinum stuff. This has been sitting around for a while. Like I said, most of the stuff from Breezy that I just get shipped to myself here in Canada now. So I just avoid that. Next up, we get some more cards. So we got, this was just a seller on eBay, had all this stuff listed. I bought it, won the auctions, whatever. So Duncan Keith, potentially going to look to grade that. Again, get a look at it. Bottom corner, maybe, but I'll look into it more. Potentially something I was looking to grade. Ryan Getzlav, same thing. Take a look at that. Hopefully maybe be able to grade it. The other one I had wasn't really gradable. Probably too off center, but I thought I got it for a decent deal. Top loader is yellow though, as you see. It's always my favorite. We have an Ovi. Ovi Ruby from Black Diamond. This is 2009, 2010 Black Diamond, 26 out of 100. Same thing. I think I'm going to try to grade this, even though it's got some of the chipping that is kind of common for Black Diamond. Even grades at 9. I know. I said I'll take a look. That bottom corner, it's just a lot of chipping on it, but we'll check it out. Either way, it's Ovi. I thought I'd pick up don't really have a whole lot for Ovi, but thought I'd pick them up. Another one that I don't really have anything of. Picked this up in that auction too. It's a duo view of the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Trying not to get my face in this reflection, but Wayne Gretzky SPX duo view is from 1997. So a long time ago on the Rangers. So not the most popular place for Wayne, but again, maybe potentially look at grading that. I'll take a look at it and stuff. Also might be something I just bring to the card show tomorrow. Today, actually, when you guys are watching this, if you're watching this early in the morning, I'll be at a card show in Halifax. Put the poster, after the next card, I'll put the poster up. But yeah, essentially, if you guys want to come check me out, I'll be the first table as soon as you walk in those big doors. It's good. Halifax Card Show at the Halifax Forum tomorrow. Oh, this one's got, it's hard to see. I didn't really realize. Can I get them to show up? There we go. Duo view. It's really hard. It was really hard to see those. But you can kind of see the faces. There we go. Get the right light on. There we go. That actually didn't even show up in the picture when I bought it. So next up, SPX. It's a rookies of Mikko Rantanen. So I'm a big fan of Mikko Rantanen. Underrated guy in the hobby. It is a sticker auto, which I don't think I realized when I bought it. The sticker? Yeah, definitely a sticker auto. But SPX of Mikko, this is at a $4.99. So I thought it was on card, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, there we go. Next up, I bought these together. Just another Black Diamond of Mario. Same thing. I can look at maybe grading this. Alexa, stop. I don't know what she's doing right now. She's going on crazy. And the other part was Jonathan Racine, Young Guns Acetate. You might be saying, why, Eric, would you buy this? Former Moncton Wildcat. So I was trying to pick up former Moncton Wildcats. And there he is, Jonathan Racine. Young Guns Acetate added to the PC collection. Next up. Yep. So we got, I literally bought this lot through auctions. This guy had, the guy that was auctioning this off, had this all wrong. His last name was wrong. Bunch of missing info from it, everything. Like, it was a superly poorly listed card. These usually were going at the time for like $20 some. This is before he got released, before he got picked up by the Patriots, before all the other stuff that's been going on with him. So these were like going for like $20, $25. I think I got it for like $7 or $8. And then everything else has happened. So he's obviously dealing with a lot of stuff. Got released by the Panthers, got released by the Patriots, I think, at this point. So who knows? But it was a cheap gamble for me. It was another one of those things. I didn't think Bryce Young would last and stay healthy, which he hasn't. So if Matt Corral had stayed there, he would have maybe got a shot. So could have got that back and you know, made a couple bucks off it if he played well. So Tom Brady, silver select. I think I got it for $1 or $2. Same thing, just it's a Tom Brady. Next up, got this for $1. Looking pretty good now. Now he's on the Bucks. 47 out of 49 optic. Like I said, got it for $1. I can probably sell this for more than $1, even with exchange rates and everything else. And, you know, factoring the fees to them to ship my cards and shipping it to me. Say I got $3 into this or $4 into this, you know, can turn around and potentially sell that for, I don't know, what do I get for that? Maybe $10, maybe more, who knows? Next up, another PC item. Rashawn Slater, all his autos are sticker autos from Optic, but I'm cutting down on that rainbow for him. This is 34 out of 40. I'm missing the gold 101 for this, the purple stars, the blue ice, the bronze, and something else for his auto. But I don't have very many. His base, I even have less. I think the base non-autos, I think I have like 4 left. Just like the gold, the gold 101, which I'll probably never get. The blue out of 179 and something else. The purple stars maybe. So cutting down on my PC for him. Just big fan of Rashawn Slater. Was a big fan when Chargers drafted him, and he's played really well. He wasn't healthy last year, but he's been really good this year. Another PC item. Everyone knows his name now after last year's playoffs, but Ivan Barbashev. For me, I kind of like this one a lot because 22 was his Wildcats jersey number. So 22 out of 49, on-card auto, 4-color patch, exquisite. Just really big fan of the card. Looks good. Everything else, like I said, plus the jersey numbers. For me, for a lot of people, if you're just a Blues fan, 22 doesn't mean anything. Vegas Knights fan, everything. 22 means nothing. 22 for me, like I said, that's where I started watching, was with the Wildcats. So for me, 22 makes the card better. I have another card of his, that same thing. It's 22 out of whatever it is. And like I said, I like it because it kind of links him back to the Wildcats. So picked up these two also. Looking to probably grade them, but Claude Giroux was the original reason why I grabbed this card. Auto's not, it's pretty good. A little streaky at the top of the C and the G. I'm assuming that's what that is. I have no idea. Top of this one and here, both of them a little streaky, but overall look pretty clean. And then same with the Sean Couturier. Just made his return after like a year and a half of not playing. Nice bold auto there. So looking to grade both of these probably. Little play, like I said. Just something I've been doing lately. I've just been picking up like good players, good veteran players. I think that a lot of those guys, if you grade them, there's probably somebody out there that was a fan of them. And if you put them in a decent grade for a decent price, you could probably get a couple bucks. Another PC item. Don't laugh. I'm telling you right now, don't laugh. If you guys have watched this channel for a while, you've seen me pick up another mail day videos. You would have seen me pick up other ones of this guy. I was a big fan of this guy coming out of college. This is football. Big fan. Had high hopes for him. Was the quarterback I liked the most out of that draft. I don't know about the most, but he was up there for me. And I thought he was going to do really good in the NFL. And I still to this day think that he had one of the rawest deals in the NFL in recent memory. Anyways, we'll get into it. Josh Rosen, Chosen Rosen, my guy. So I just pick up Josh Rosen just because if I find them on auctions of cool cards, like this is a jersey number, 3 out of 20, flawless on card auto. Player, war material, and autograph. All verified. But flawless. Rookie patch auto. Jersey number. Paid $33 American for this. Is that too much? Probably. There's a good chance there is. No, that's not really a debate here. But when am I ever going to find this card? Never, right? Never jersey number. I've always said I think he got one of the rawest deals. Did he play super well? No, don't get me wrong. But his numbers in the first year weren't really much different than Josh Allen's. They obviously just weren't that good. And even if I always say you watch some of the tape on that year, he had some good games, even though he struggled and the team stunk. I think Steve Weish wasn't very good that year as a coach. I think he was over his head. A lot of things went wrong for that team. His O-line was terrible. I think it was like one of the worst O-lines documented in like a long time. Everything else. Then they trade him. Then he goes to Miami where they're immediately tanking. They trade Laramie Tunsil. They trade a bunch of guys. Anyway, so I always just think he got a raw deal. And you won't be able to change my mind. But I just pick him up now if I find cool cards. Like, am I going to pick up like a base Prism on eBay and stuff like that? No. For the most part, I just pick up like cool stuff like that. Or, I have a bunch of different patch autos of him. So next up, PC. This guy actually has done stuff in the NFL. So it's not all just funny PC stuff. We get the beautiful patch. Joey Bosa, green National Treasures. These are jersey numbered, which Joey just so happens to be number 99. Now he's number 97, but back in the day he was number 99. It's a patch for me because usually I'm a big guy for the auto. This one's usually a little bit too streaky for what I would like for that. But it's the patch. It's just the lightning bolt patch. It's awesome. Could be a little more of the actual yellow from the lightning bolt, but even still, just having the lightning bolt patch, it looks awesome. It's actually, obviously it's sealed from Panini, but like it's in really good shape. Centering seems to be bang on, so I might even grade this. Like I said, it's a PC thing, but still might send it off to get graded. Like I said, probably, one of my favorite players on the Chargers, and he's been a guy that I've been a big fan of ever since he came out of Ohio State. The Ohio State, the rest. There we go. Give him a little shout out to Buck City Breaks, some good guys. Next up, card that I potentially looking to maybe cross over to PSA. Alexa, stop. I don't know what she's going on about right now. Possibly listen across, you know, over to PSA. I don't know, I'll have to look it over and decide. I might send it in the slab, see if they'll give me the same grade in PSA, because in a PSA, this is like an extra like $200, $300 US for the same card. Carey Price Young Guns. But it's not any Young Guns. 74 out of 100. It's a UD Exclusives Young Gun. So, front of it, pretty clean. The issue for this one is all the back. Maybe something on the surface too, because it has surface. But it does have that eBay authentication guaranteed. It's that corner there, which there's been worse corners in the world. But it's this corner. So it's really what I'm going to look into. I'll get it out of this bag and everything else, but out of 100, Carey Price, yes, I know he's probably never coming back to play in the NHL anymore. I know that. It's just, you know, one of the better goalies for the last, you know, 15 years. Just never had the team around him. I think there's like a stat that like he never had anybody on his team score like 70 points or 80 points, maybe even 70 points, like his entire career. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And then last but not least, last PC item, last card of this. Once again, I love Optic. It's my favorite set. I like Optic more than Prism, Select, Mosaic, everything else Optic. And I actually, for Herbert, I have a little PC of him for the rainbow. So I have that orange in back there out of 199. I have the purple out of 50. I have, I think, the pink, the bronze, the hollow, the green velocity, the blue hyper. This is the red hyper. The blue scope is out to get graded, and I got the purple shock, or one of the back, or one of the two. I have purple shock out, or one of them being graded right now. One of them I get back in my last submission. So I'm just slowly trying to put together the rainbow. Will I ever finish the rainbow? Probably not. But when I can find them for a decent deal, I'll pick them up. So it's PSA 9. For these, I don't really care if it's 10 or not. 9s are fine by me, or raw, and then I'll grade it myself. So, yeah, red hyper. You don't see these a ton. They're not like your blue hypers and everything else where they sell like every second day. I think like if you go back a couple months, I think there's only been like a handful of sales of a red hyper over the last 6 months or something like that. I think there's only like, there's under 10 sales of them. So harder pull for sure. But yeah, pretty happy with that. Pretty happy overall with the entire mail day. Like I said, check them out if you want. I'll put the link down below for their website for ShipMyCards. Like I said, you guys can check them out for yourselves. If you're in Canada, like I said, I just created a US only eBay page, eBay account. So I just buy stuff from them. Like I said, it costs you to ship it. Like I shipped this whole box back for like $35, $37, even say $40 Canadian. Or American. So that's like say $50 Canadian back to me. So there is that fee. There is the rest of it. But for me, like I said, this would have been alone. This was $500 and something American. You know, like I said, that's for me in Canada. If I was to buy that same card as this potential flip play and all this other stuff, I'm paying $100 and whatever dollars to get that, $105 to get that just to me, just in tax where I live in Canada. So it's automatically $100. Instead, I have like $15 Canadian instead with ShipMyCards into that. So, you know, there's $90 difference there for me with that card. That's a big difference in shipping. And once again, that's a cheaper shipping in the States and everything else. So once again, just some different options. Like I said, if you guys want to look into it, like I said, I use them. They're always good. They always come well packaged. They always take pictures of every card that shows up when it shows up. So you get to see what's there, everything else. And they've always been good when it comes to like support and stuff. So once again, check them out if you guys want. The link is down below. Not a sponsor, 1,000% not a sponsor. Probably should ask them to be a sponsor. Be probably smart on my end if I did. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys will check me out on Instagram. Card show tomorrow, Halifax. Go check it out. I'll be there all day from 9 till 1 a.m. When you guys are watching this today, Saturday, today it was when the card show is. From 9 to 1. If you guys want to check it out, I'll be there all day, set up, recording, all that other stuff. Come say hi. And for Eric at From the Bench, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.